Now, I know Manchester United might not be reliable. They're up and down. 1 minute we're winning, 1 minute we're losing. Well, I'll tell you what, Surfshark are always winning. Listen, you're on the internet, you're browsing. Some places may not be safe. This is where Surfshark helps you. Guys, get yourselves protected. When you're online and you're scrolling around, Surfshark VPN is the best tool to use. I am going to give you an offer, guys. If you guys use my code Saeed at the checkout in the description, surfshark.com/Saeed, you guys can get an extra 4 months off. Look what I'm doing. I'm sorting you out. And if you're not sure about it, 30-day risk-free guarantee. Look at that, people. Guys, get yourselves protected. Listen, Man Utd, you know they're not reliable, but Surfshark VPN has got you good.
Yes, guys, hello and greetings from Qatar. I know Liban's been in Australia recently with his background. I'm in Qatar. Thank you to the boys for holding it down. I'm so sorry. I've been here for the Arab Cup. My schedule's been all over the place. The time zones are all kinds of mixed up. But one thing that has been positive about this trip is that it's taken my mind off Manchester United. I haven't been thinking about Manchester United, but unfortunately, on Monday, I attended Saudi Arabia versus Jordan. That's not the unfortunate part. The unfortunate part is I couldn't focus on the game because I'm hearing 2-1, 1-0, 6-7, 4-5. What's going on? Why is our club so volatile? I don't understand what's happening, but genuinely, thank you so much to the boys for holding this week's episode down. I will be back to normal next week, hopefully with better Wi-Fi back home in England. But boys, just some thoughts and feelings from me. Like I said, I've been a bit disattached from Man United in the past week. As you can tell, being in Qatar. Don't know if I mentioned it. My thoughts... Why? Like, genuinely, why? Why 4-4 at home? I think I know we've been through a lot, right? In the past 10 years, we've been through a lot. I think this might be the most volatile we've ever been, where you don't know what you're going to get. You don't know if you're going to get a good performance and a loss, a bad performance and a win, a decent performance and a draw. You don't know what you're going to get. It's not only the results that are up and down, it's also the performances. So, listen, big game on the weekend. We're definitely losing, by the way. Spoiler, I've got the script. Because there's no chance in hell we're beating Villa with the form that they're on. But again, thank you to the boys. Make sure you show them some love in the chat. I will be back, as I said, next week. And also, by the way, Liban messaged me privately and he said, "Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. If we had beaten Bournemouth 5-4, I'd be Amorim in." What's he on about? I'm joking, obviously, but you know, would that be out of the realms of possibility for Liban? I don't know. But thank you. Back to the boys.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to the United Quad episode 8. We are back. Apologies for the lack of no show last week. Things, you know what I mean, happened. But listen, we're back on.
That's a great start! Welcome to the Liban and Ab show. We're taking over, baby. What is the United duo?
Crazy.
Bro, what is going on, man? Yo, Hussein, what have you done to me, bro?
Cute. That is
Hussein,
cute.
Man, I blame Hussein. Yo, I know you're at the Arab Cup, yeah, but you have done something for my internet, bro. I'm blaming you, Hussein, for that intro. But listen, we're back. You know what I mean?
Oh my days.
I can't believe that, you know. I was like,
I love this show so much, you know.
Bro, 30 seconds in, like the ghost of Hussein came 30 seconds in.
The ghost of Hussein, bro. I said, stuff for the lamb, man. Talk. You know what I mean? It's crazy. But listen, we're back, people, man. And we got a lot to discuss, man. And with my brothers in the building, you get me? Man, like Abs in the building. Abs, what are you telling me, broski?
United Quad, man. It's been a minute, man. We missed last week. We got some things to talk about. United, it's never ever a quiet show with United, isn't it? It's never ever a quiet show. It's always going to be talking points. But yeah, let's get into it, man.
Yeah, man. Big up to you, Liban, man. How's Australia doing? How's Australia doing? What are you telling me?
Mate, hey, you didn't get under, mate. You get under.
Yeah, man. It's beautiful out here. You know what I mean? The weather's great. You know, distracting myself from all the problems at United right now. It's always drama over there. It's always drama over there, man. Always. So I'm trying to, you know, get away from that. Yeah. Get away from that right now.
Come on. Big up to you. And obviously, there is no Hussein. He is at the Arab Cup. You know what I mean? He was there doing bits and that with the Barra brothers. So big up to him each and every time, man. And it's been a good Arab Cup, man. Congratulations to Morocco. You know what, man? A golden generation we are seeing with this Morocco team, man.
100%.
Under 17s champions. They've won the Arab Cup. Could they win the AFCON? They already went to the semi-finals in World Cup 2022.
I mean, yeah, man, I can't lie. Big up to Morocco, man. You know what I'm saying?
They're doing the thing, bro. They got special talent. Yeah, they got special talent over there still.
Dima Maghreb.
So yeah, big up to Hussein and all the Borough brothers over there.
Yeah, that's huge for them out there. Big up them, man, for real.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But yeah, man, listen, we made some predictions, guys, and I don't know what's going on with these predictions, but boy, I said I think it was 12 out of 15, maybe a bit more than that. I said I would love to take 15 out of 15, but boy, man, it's not looking good, guys, man. We beat Wolves, which is expected, let's be honest. But then that Bournemouth game, cracking game, by the way, cracking game for the neutral. I wasn't as mad as I was in the car park. Obviously, Nuruddin was going mad because he was like, we can't be doing that at home. 4-4, need to be winning that game. I'd rather have that, than West Ham. Than it be, you know what I mean, just lethargic, no energy, no pressing. I thought we played some wonderful football at times, but we're also naive, and that's our problem right now. You know, we either be entertaining, but we concede goals, or we either lose games and we don't give a lot. That's you're not going to get anything in the middle. This is the problem with Man United, though. There's no in the middle. It's either good or it's either bad. There's no in the middle, and that's the problem with Man United right now. But yeah, man, Abs, man, how are you feeling right now? Back of that Bournemouth game, defensively, obviously we're losing Amad Diallo, Mazraoui now, and Mbumo. You know, how do you sum it up for you the last week or two since we've been last spoke on the United Quad?
Yeah, both of those games came at the same time that me and Liban were at Baller League for the last 2 weeks as well. So it was a case of watching the game afterwards, hearing stuff about the game throughout, but because things are happening and people are moving and shaking all the time, you don't keep your eye on the full 90 minutes. But it almost gave me an opportunity to sit back. There's a lot of reactions that happened from all of our friends and content creators and all of the people on social media and that. You just take a step back. You just say, all right, cool. Let me go watch this for myself and let me come to my conclusions. I thought the Wolves game, I know Wolves got a good result right after that game, but they were a poor team. They were a poor team that we probably should have even put away even earlier than we did. But I was happy to see us score 4 goals. I'm saying there's positives to take from that game. The counter-attacking was good. We created a lot of opportunities. We scored a lot of goals. So you take from that the positives of it, but you also add the context that Wolves is one of the poorer teams we've seen in Premier League history. That Bournemouth game, I concur with a lot of what you said about how there was a lot of good things to look at. The attacking side of the game was really, really lethal, fluid, same as that Wolves game, but there was just some comical defending in certain situations. And almost as always, like it has felt so far, is that teams come to Old Trafford now saying, okay, cool, we can get a result against these guys. The main thing and the conversation driver that I really want to push forward is we saw this change in shape almost in the game, the 4-4-2 from Ruben Amorim. My only question to you guys is, do you think that was by design? Is it something that we're going to be seeing in preparation for the guys leaving for AFCON? Or was it something that was there just for this game state against an Iraola team, knowing they're a team that presses really, really high, they're going to be in your face, knowing you're going to have that intensity in the game, setting to kind of match them? Because that's the question for me. Because if I now see the Aston Villa game, us do the same things that we were doing in the West Ham and the Everton game or the Palace game, then it tells me that Bournemouth game was a one-off in terms of the change in shape. That's the two divides. It can either be him preparing for AFCON boys to leave, or is it just based on that he knows Iraola is coming to town, and this is how I set up to try and nullify that?
I'll let you go ahead there, Liban. I'll come after you.
Oh, no, I think, bro, first of all, there's a lot to unpack, bro, because obviously, like I've said, I haven't been able to watch the games on Monday fully because of the fact that obviously it's been clashing with Baller League, and then wanted to kind of do my react. It's hard, because I'm already numb as it is as a United fan in terms of the feeling. When I see these top cyber results, bro, it's very hard for me to then watch the game back, and then because the raw emotion's not there anymore, because I already know the result, it's hard to kind of then get that emotion back out. You know what I mean? So I've been kind of like holding myself back a bit and just kind of watching things from afar more so, innit? So in terms of the performances, but then you also have things happening off the pitch. The Kobe Mainoo t-shirt situation. Then now you got Bruno coming out and saying things in the Portuguese press. And then you got the leaks now coming out about how we've handled transfers in the past. So I just feel like every day is a circus with this team. Obviously, going to Abs' question in terms of whether I think this is a permanent change or if it's a one-off. Bro, I think this guy, he's a master manipulator. Wallahi billah taala. I think Ruben Amorim is a master manipulator. I think he's arrogant. I think he's ignorant. and I think he's stubborn. Some of the worst characteristics you want in a person, bro. I think generally, I think he's been wanting to change for a while, bro. I think this manager's been wanting to change for a while, and the nasty work he's doing currently now is he's trying to hide and trying to act like he's making these adjustments for AFCON because players are going. I genuinely believe he's been wanting to make these changes, and now he's using AFCON as an excuse so that he doesn't look like he's folding to the fans. That's my present. I genuinely think he's been. I genuinely believe it, bro. I think he's the type of guy. He's not that he's trying to get one over the fans, but nowadays in the press, it's almost like he's clashing with us. He's clashing with us in the press. He's trying to tell us, look, I did this. You lot told me to do this. I did this. Look, it didn't work. It's almost like he's at war with the fans. But whether it's playing young players, whether it's a tactical, in terms of what type of system he deploys, whether it's a back 4, back 5, it's almost like he's trying to go to war with us. Do you know what I mean? And that's the sense I get with this guy, bro. I just feel like he's very arrogant, bro. He's very ignorant.
I think the media have got him. The media have got him. I feel like 100%. The media have really now kind of like got to him now because he's snapping back now. He's not even saying like who's going to be available. He's not even telling us what's the formation now because he'll say, you'll find out during the game. And it's like, come on, man. This ain't the chappy, cheerful Amorim that we were getting at the start that was so very, like just very, very like open and honest and, just kind of like happy in a sense. He very, very much looks like a man under pressure, and he's kind of like, oh man, do I have to keep explaining myself? But the problem is with the football, you can't really explain it because there's a mixture of everything, like you said there. Abs. 1 minute is a 4-4-2. 1 minute is a 5 at the back. 1 minute there is a 3-4-3. Sometimes it's a 4-3-3. Sometimes it's a 4-4-2. So it's a mixture and a blend of everything. But at the same time, why do this now when we haven't got the wingers that we need, going forward now? And that's the problem now. I don't necessarily believe we will see much of a tactical change because now you can almost understand that Cunha has to now play on the left. Unless he plays up front, which is going to be another thing, who do you then put on the wing? You've got your 3 in midfield, but then is it the best 3 to use? Do they work? Do they complement each other? It's a different sort of, how do you progress a ball now into midfield? Like it's a whole different kind of ball game now. And is it too soon? Can you do it too soon right now? All of these tactical changes, as well as getting results, because we need to get results, guys. You might be 1 loss in 11, but there's a lot of draws in there. There is a lot of draws in there. It's not telling the full story, I don't believe. Same way this Liverpool team, when they were winning 5 in a row, didn't tell the full situation because it kind of collapsed, didn't they? So
when they lost 5 games in a row, yeah.
Yeah. I look at Amorim, I look at his flexibility in terms of tactical. I'm not going to lie to you. I am a little bit worried now because that element of individual brilliance now we're going to lose with Ahmad and Mbeumo. Even though I don't think Mbeumo's been brilliant, if I'm not going to lie to you, but Ahmad especially, that directness and that drive, it's going to be so, it's a crucial loss. And I don't know what he does now to combat that, and maybe that 4-3-3 might come from Mount being on one side, Cunha on the left, Sesko through the middle, Bruno in his natural position, Mainoo and Casemiro just behind him. But then you haven't got Mainoo and Casemiro for the game against Aston Villa. Well, you haven't got Casemiro, and I don't know what situation with Kobe has now directly resulted in maybe him not playing now against Aston Villa with the whole T-shirt situation. So there's a lot of complications, man. A lot, man. And we are going to suffer a lot because we're one of the highest teams to lose in terms of impacting our team. I think there was a graph saying the amount of players that have impacted Man United, Ahmad and Mbeumo are on the highest of that list.
Yeah.
The highest. So we're going to lose a lot in that regards of the player quality. So player quality versus tactical. Can Amorim now be the difference maker? You see other managers here, they give the extra 20%, 30%. Yeah. Now, we lost the individual quality, but now can Amorim's tactical now, I know you shake your head, but we need this now. We need Amorim to show and prove why he is a good coach. He can adapt. He can do the things that everyone's telling me to do. Oh, half the, the social media.
But Saeed, do you know what the thing is? Right now, he's forced to do it. We wanted to see this when You needed to do it during matches, during games that we've kind of slipped away from us because he didn't adapt. Now it's like he has to adapt. He's forced to adapt because of, like you said, players going away for AFCON. But for me, I'll be real with you. I'm not even gonna buy into any excuses that he might be trying to get ready for when losses or results don't go our way. Because at the end of the day, bro, he knew this was coming from July. He knew AFCON was coming. So this goes into the planning pre-season when you're getting targets and when you're building your squad. This comes into the planning from the summer. So he would have been aware that this situation was going to come. So I understand he's in a difficult position in terms of personnel, and obviously players are not going to be available, and that's going to have a big impact in terms of the quality in the team and also the style of football or the tactics or the shape or whatever it is. But ultimately, bro, you knew this. We all knew this. Do you know what I mean? So it's no excuse. I don't care. Like for me, when I look at the fixture list, and given that we lost to Everton, we dropped points to West Ham, we've dropped points now to Bournemouth. I need results. I don't. After coming into the new year, I don't want to see my team mid-table. If I see that, bro, it's long for him. I'll be so real, bro, because I've had enough of the excuses. I've run out of patience. You know, he's had 220 million investment this summer on a whole new attack. I need to see goals, bro. I need to see us win games. And I don't care. This is your squad that you started to build now. You got to deal with the consequences. A lot of managers, you look at Arsenal, they don't have AFCON players. I'm not saying that's the direction to go, but they take that into consideration when they're building their squad. You bought Mbeumo. You know what I'm trying to say? You went out your way to buy Mbeumo.
But yeah, I get what you mean.
But this is part of the planning. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
At the end of the day, bro, this is football. He's not the first manager to deal with absences for AFCON. He's not going to be the last manager to deal with it. So he needs to find a way to win these games, bro. I'm not trying to allow him to have any excuses ready.
When I hear Liban speak about Ruben Amorim, it reminds me of like, do you know when your brethren, he's got this thing that's just, she's bad for him. And you make warnings to him and you tell him time after time, bro, I even seen her. She's even out here. He's got, bro, this is not the right one. I'm trying to show you, but he's whipped. And he's saying, no. It's calm. She's good. She's the one for me. I think she's gorgeous to me. She's gorgeous to me. That's when he's in that mode there. And now every time I see Liban now, I'm just like, that's my boy, man. He threw her aside. He's proud of him. Now every single time he sees her, he cuts his eye because he knows the time that I wasted on you, the energy that I wasted on him and backing you wasn't even worth all that time. The phrase master manipulator, you took that right out of my mouth. I was saying to you guys when he was whispering into you in Hussein's ears. Because he's the best speaking United manager I think I've ever seen in my life.
To man's ears, it's crazy, but yeah.
No, but he even weighs it. Is my feeling that we suffer? I'm going to even suffer more than the United fans. I even feel more that you guys are feeling like this feeling. I'm feeling the suffering more than you guys. This is what he was telling you guys for so long.
That's quality.
And I never believed it for 1 second. I said, it's not happening. I can't listen to this because what we see with our eyes is such nonsense on the football pitch. But now every time I hear Levi, I'm just like, he's even saying everything I want to say.
No, but I stuck to my word. Did I not stick to my word? Did I not stick to my word? I did say I'm going to give him a certain amount of time, and then I made my choice.
That's when you keep going on dates with her. And it's like, come on, like, and you're even saying to me, I'm going to get rid of her, bro. But it's just,
but the sun is out. It's summertime. You're outside. It's summer. You have to hear it though. It's summer.
Desperate times. I just need some companionship, bro. I just need some companionship, bro.
Yeah,
I'm even telling you there's even plenty of fish in the sea. I'm even telling you 2026 Julian Nagelsmann, we even have to wait for him. I'm telling you even Tuchel in the summer, we even could have gone for him. So many times that we missed out, man. So many times that we missed out. I'm just so
crazy.
Every time I listen to Levi talk about Amorim, you didn't just see me. Last time he was talking, I was even shipped there. Man, I was like, I don't stop talking. But this guy was even talking. I said, well, like arrogance, ignorance, master manipulator. Wallahi,
he's a master manipulator, bro.
No, I hear it, man. What? So, why are we so bad defensively, though, man? Them like we conceded.
Playing 5 at the back, we concede goals at an alarming rate. Subhana medical Qudus.
That's baffling, though, man.
That's crazy, isn't
it? Because there's different. Not all 5 at the back is created equal. Because mostly defending is about shapes and distances and spaces in between. And we all know this. You've watched football for a very long time. No matter the shape you're playing, is the approach you have on the football pitch. Because there is no clear way of play. And almost every single United game that I watch back after, the one thing I write at the beginning is where is the way of play? Right now, it is just We don't have a plan from build-up because we've screwed build-up up now. We said build-up is not even the way. We're going to play off the second balls, then we can recycle the play. Our idea is to get the ball out wide. That is where our goals come from.
Yeah.
We get that ball to Ahmad over there. Dallo did well in the first goal against Bournemouth when he crossed it on the left-hand side. It's just we're a team that wins second balls and attacks out wide. So easy to play against. Imagine you're playing against that in the 4-4-2 system, but that all day you have to just shuffle system. That's it. Just move over. Move over. These guys won't break you down because there isn't a clear plan because we don't attack centrally for a football pitch. But I've said this for how long, and I feel like I don't want to be a broken record too many times. But you worry about his coaching what brings us back up there. His coaching has failed every single test we have seen at this point. And we have seen advancements and we've seen tweaks, and yet we have still seen failure. So for me, it just like as the games go on, as every single game goes on in the Premier League campaign so far, even though we aren't in the worst position in the world, I think we're in 5th or 6th right now.
6, yeah, 2 points behind Chelsea.
So it doesn't even look that bad. But the context is the way the Premier League is right now. And if we approach the Bournemouth game the way that we approach this Villa game, I don't like to say it, Villa and then Newcastle straight afterwards.
It's tough.
Yeah, I think Heaven is not a centre back. I think he doesn't understand the importance of stepping in. I think that's a key element if you're the middle three.
Another player that's been poorly profiled then.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. But again, he doesn't trust Euro. I think Euro's confidence right now, I can't lie to you.
I think he's rock bottom right now.
He's rock bottom. Yeah, rock bottom at the minute. I can't lie to you. Shaw, one of his worst games. You know me, I don't really rate Shaw like a lot of people do, but he's been good for the past, I would say, last 5 to 10 games. I think he's been good. He's been reliable. He was poor. I thought, defensively we were asleep. Dallo, I don't know how he was on the floor. I don't know what happened where he was on the floor. And then obviously we leave this gap behind. There's too many gaps in the team now forming now. And De Ligt would manage and sort out that leadership at the back to almost kind of just everyone shuffle. Even Maguire, I can't lie to you, at this point, we need Maguire back, bro, just to have that bit of experience at the back, bro. We don't have that. No experience, bro. Lisandro, oh my goodness me. Why is the manager experimenting this idea of, Lisandro, do you want some minutes? Brother, go and play reserves. Go play under 21s, bro. Get your sharpness and your fitness from there, bro. He comes on, we look worse every single time, bro. We look worse, and I don't need that. And him bringing him on as a trial and error is not good. It's not good at all. But again, he brings him on. Cool. It happens. But it's just we're nervous at the back. A lot of it comes down to the fact that midfield, I keep saying it, with Bruno Fernandes is a net negative. The reason why I say net negative is because as much as he gives you going forward, he leaves a lot of space in behind. I think for the third goal, he cost us for the third goal. That can't happen. Casemiro doesn't have the legs. He give away the free kick, boom. So that there needs to be sorted out. But again, we're not going to do that because we're playing the midfield too, unless it changes. So there's a lot of things defensively wrong, and we're going good forward. Yeah. Going forward, our goals might start to dry up. But defensively, we're still going to be the same old defense. And that's the problem now. So now we might lose more games because we're not scoring more. Do you get what I'm trying to say, man? Like,
I get you, bro. Yeah, no, I hear you. Obviously, not having De Ligt and Maguire are two big misses. They're two key figures, and I would say they're, you know, important players to like defense, innit? So obviously, the thing with Amorim is, bro, you can't be making that many defensive changes game to game and in game as well, bro. It's crazy. It's lunatic, bro. I can't remember which game it was when he made 3 defensive changes and we're chasing the game. We're trying to win the game and he's making 3 defensive. I think it was West Ham. He made 3 defensive changes. My thing is, I think it's the consistency. And you know more than, like, everyone here watches football. You know how important it is here that defenses, especially the players that play in defense, have a relationship and a consistency, you know, especially when it comes, whether it's a back 4, whether it's a back 3, there has to be consistency. There needs to be relationships forming in order for that defense to be strong. If you're constantly chopping and changing from game to game, mid-game, of course, bro, it's going to be hard because now, you know, Heaven has to build a relationship with Shaw. You know, how many times have them two played with each other? You could count on one hand. You know, like, it's like little things like that, bro. It sounds so minor, but it's really, really important, bro. You need to allow relationships to develop, and you're constantly, you know, taking off 2 man at 60th minute, and then the next game, those 2 men are not seeing minutes, and then the game after that, those two guys start again. It's not making sense, bro. And I think that's what's ultimately making our defense weak, bro. When you have a consistent back line, you know, like Arsenal, like Man City, like, you know, the Chelseas or whatever, when you have a consistent, at least 2-3 figures that you know every game are going to start, it just makes it a lot easier. And I think right now with Amorim, I think what he's doing, bro, I think we just need to go back to basics, bro. Well, like, I don't think it's rocket science anymore, bro. I think what this Man United team are crying for is just going back to basics, bro. Wallahi, bro.
But for you to go back to basics, though, you need to have the fundamentals of knowing what to do. And I don't think they know. Like, this is the problem now. When we score a goal, we revert back to sitting back, but then we can't sit back. You know, like, for example, I think you said it as well about Tuchel and whatnot. That man would know just to take the sting out of the game. We don't know how to take a sting out of a game. Like, we did it maybe against Crystal Palace, but was it because Crystal Palace were tired that they couldn't? We took the sting out of the game. Wolves is Wolves because they're rubbish. But I'm looking at the games we've been playing lately. Have we really managed to take the sting? Can we professionally take the game away from a team? Liverpool, for example, they had chances. I'm looking back at the game. Brighton, they came back to 3-2. We made it to 4-2. Sunderland was the only game where I looked at and thought, we dealt with them. But even then, I think Lemon's made some couple of good saves towards the end.
He did.
You know, and I just, there's not been a game. We kept one clean sheet. If you compare that to Sean Dyche, he's kept 6 in the amount of games he's been in. That is a big area. For you to be having one clean sheet.
It's a red flag, bro. It's a red flag, bro. It's a
and
red
also,
flag.
you look at the different types of back five that he picks, right? And this is why this back five isn't suited to this squad at all, whatever he's planning to do with it. Yeah. If we play Ahmad right wing back, the teams like Bournemouth did in that game, they will try and attack that space between Ahmad and Euro, because both are not naturally playing. Like, Euro isn't supposed to be as far wide right as a right back here, like he was in that game. And Ahmad is not naturally a defensive player. And he really looked tired towards the end of that game. The opposite is, if you play with 5 defensive players, you have nothing in attack, especially when you're a team that creates by getting the ball in wide areas. It's just a catch-22 that he finds himself in, because he doesn't change, realizing. This is why there's coaches are split into 2, and I seen Umir say this. Shout out Umir.
Yeah,
like coaches, you could probably divide into 2: those that look at a squad and say, "I'm going to make this squad play my way," or those that look at a squad and say, "This is the way that best suits this squad." And I think sometimes we overanalyze and over make too many. I really agree with what Liban said. This team needs to go back to basics. We feel like Fabian Delph in that Man City dressing room sometimes.
Yeah,
they should really focus on what you're professional footballers. What got you to this point? Just focus on what those things are. The defenders should focus on their distances between them and making sure they're not conceding goals. The midfielders' job is progress the ball. The attackers' players get us some goals. Like, it really just sounds simple, and every single Premier League game is difficult, and I'm not watering it down to that. But if you focus on the basics, your base level has a way. And you're right, Saeed, we haven't taken this thing out of games because we don't know how to control games. When you have no structured way of playing from your goal to the opposition goal, forget the concept of control. The concept of chaos is going to be showing all over the football pitch. And that's where we are.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know whether, like I said, January might be a period where United go and maybe strengthen. There is talks about Semenyo looking at Semenyo.
Which shows you the incompetence of this board, by the way, once again.
I just don't understand. Is it because of the fact that we're losing Mbeumo and Ahmad, or whether they're looking at thinking, we need more options.
Whether or not Mbeumo and Ahmad were going, this team needs a revolution in midfield and at the back. I know what I should do. Let me sign Semenyo. Top player, unbelievable player, deserves to play at a big club. But is this the move that Manchester United need? Absolutely not. It's not even close to the move that Manchester United.
It's just the move that even Semenyo needs.
It just
be real, bro. We have to ask the right questions as well. Wallah, bro. It's just a good move for Semenyo for his career and where he's trying to go to and his trajectory, bro. It's not making sense, bro. And like I've said, bro, we got clear gaps and discrepancies in the midfield. And the first thing I'm hearing is attacker. Have you lost your mind and soul? What's going on, bro?
Yeah.
Wallah, it's getting ridiculous. You know what it is for me, bro? Yeah, I just look at what's happened in the past 10 days or so, and I've with the state of this club, but we're losing our traditions, we're losing our values, we're losing, what the things that make Manchester United, for this manager. We're sacrificing all our values, our traditions, our principles for this manager. Has it been? Is it worth it, bro? Have we seen anything that tells us it's worth it? Well, like, because at least with Guardiola, for example, when Guardiola came Man City, right? When they got him, they said they gave him the keys to that club. They said you can mold this club into however you want. You can make this club Barcelona 2.0 if you want, but we're gonna do everything we can to make you feel like this is your club, right? And then what did he give in return? He gave good football, dominating games, dominating the league, success, trophies, everything came with that, to the point where Man City fans said, listen, we're happy to be whatever it is that Guardiola wants us to be, if this is what he's going to bring to us. Amorim's kind of come in and he says he wants the keys to this club. He wants it to make it his way, and he wants to mold the club into this, to his living room, let's say,
his image.
And we're sacrificing our traditions and our values for dog shit, bro.
We're champions of what, bro? We're champions of what,
bro? It's just, and that's why even now when I'm looking at the transfer window and I'm hearing names like Semenyo, if we sign Semenyo, we're killing his career. Let's be honest, bro. We're killing his career right now. It's a downwards move.
If I play devil's advocate, is that not the solution, left wing back that we all needed?
But why? That's crazy though.
Yeah.
Listen to what you're saying though. We're gonna sign Semenyo, who's been one of the best attackers in the league this season, and we're gonna revert him to a left wing back. Why can't we just play, bro? Yeah, when I play that sound, please. Wallahi,
crazy.
It's over.
Hey,
bro, come on, listen to what we're saying, bro. Listen to what we're saying. Why? Just because this manager wants to keep his shit system.
Yeah. This is why you have to go to Ineos and think, right, Ineos are still endorsing this deal because they believe that, we want him. Like, to spend how much would then, it would be 300 odd million on attack and not a midfielder. You know what I mean? There was links to Ruben Neves as well.
Yeah, I saw that as well.
You see Ruben Neves. Again, I wouldn't mind him at 20 million as a short-term option. But again, it's like, would he work in a two-man midfield? I don't know, man. He's gone to Saudi, where it's a bit of it's not a bad league, Saudi Arabia, but in terms of that, the way, the tempo of the Premier League, though.
The intensity of the league is nowhere near the Premier League.
It's nowhere near in that way.
He does have experience, to be fair, though.
He does have experience, yeah. He's 29 now, so again, would he work? I'm not so sure as well, man. Like, I'm just like 50-50
about the
age
and wage model that they were talking about when they first came inside.
Yeah.
They spoke about the age and wage model. I think someone coming from Saudi is going to expect a pretty penny as well. And he is the wrong side of 25, if according to the way that they've attacked the market so far.
Yeah.
They've reached the wrong side of that, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, a free transfer in the summer is not a bad shout if he's runs down his contract.
Definitely not, especially because
I'm talking about January. January, they say 20 million.
Yeah. I don't know.
So you rather wait.
It's not a bad. Yeah, exactly. You rather wait till summer.
If you were to get him or Conor Gallagher, who would you get?
Ruben Neves,
100 million times.
100 million.
Yeah. It would mean then that would maybe kind of be the end of Kobbie Mainoo in that position. You know what I'm saying? Which obviously is an emotional topic for everyone. Listen, I don't know why it's become a subject where I can't be asked talking about Kobbie Mainoo, but it should be a big topic, bro. It should be a topic where like he could be leaving the football club. And that should really infuriate a lot of Man United fans, especially the United fans that are saying that they built upon the success of the class of '92, that they understood what a player he is, and I think for me it would be a big statement for Man United to sell Kobbie Mainoo in January or to loan him out. It would send a big message to the academy saying, "Wow, one of the best talents is left now." Before it was Marcus Rashford, but that was kind of because he didn't get along with the manager, etc., etc. Well, this would be a big kind of almost move in the academy system, structure, the football club. I mean, if you don't get game time against Villa, do you see that as the end of him, Mandem? Like, if you can't even get a game time against Villa, because if you don't play against Villa, that's it. I think it's over. It's over.
Same.
It's over.
100%. I agree with you, bro. It's done. If he doesn't get minutes. Or a substantial amount of minutes against Aston Villa, then forget about it, bro. It's his journey with Man United is done. But it's a bigger picture, bro. Don't you think? Like, especially when it comes to the young talent, like how they've been treated over the last 18 months or so. bro, it's not been correct. I can't lie to you. Two things can be true, by the way. I don't think the way Kobe Mainoo's brother, and I don't know how much Kobe Mainoo had to do with it, but I don't agree with how that was handled, because I think all that does is bring negative light and negative energy.
agree.
And bring more scrutiny to yourself. So I don't think it does anyone any favors. But at the same time, bro, the way he's been treated, he's almost been treated like he's done something personal to Amorim. That if he's done something personal to Amorim, then everything that's happening to him makes sense. But I just don't understand why he's being treated in the manner that he's being treated. He's almost like he's being treated like, if we play him, we're going to be 100 times worse. And where the standard of the club at the moment is so low.
Do you know how cynical? Do you know how dark it gets, Levan? It's like, absolutely right. It's like it's Kobe. It's almost as if like he feels that if he comes onto the football pitch, things are gonna get drastically worse. So then he gives him horrible amount of minutes when he hasn't played or started the game in so long. And then naturally, as a footballer, you aren't going to be as sharp as those around you, especially with somebody who isn't the most physical midfielder in the world. And then he looks worse, and it becomes almost a harsh cycle that is only hurting the player, and it's only hurting the support that they have. And that is why I can't believe some of the interactions that I've had with people about Kobe Mainoo, because it's the most undeniable talent we have seen coming out of the academy in ages. And he is somebody that if he wasn't playing at Manchester United and was playing in another shirt and had done what he has done in the game up to this point, it'll be, God damn, why didn't Carrington bring us someone like that, man? I wish we could get somebody out of our academy coming like that. If it was someone from La Masia, or if it was from Cobham, or if it was from Helen, where's our academy? We're still so many years behind. Like, it's the reality of the situation. It's a harsh cycle that will only damage Kobe.
But I also don't like this precedent that the manager's setting now, because I've seen a little bit of a disdain of the academy now, man.
Yeah,
I don't believe you should
about Amas as well and Chido.
Yeah, like I don't know, man. And it's seeping through the fan base as well, where they're almost saying, "Well, you've got to prove yourself to get in the team." I hear that, yeah, but like, bro, like the whole, I just think the whole thought of academy now in this Man United team, we're almost kind of like putting them aside now. We're saying, "Yo, like you man ain't ready until I tell you so." Like, I don't know. I just think the way we're looking at academy now, the fan base, it feels they're very, very much like, brother, like, who are you? Like, who are you? Like, what are you? What, like, you can't play for Man United, yeah? Yeah, cool. We've added to Cunha, we've added Mbumo, but don't like lose what we know in our history and what we built this football club on. It was only a while ago we were doing our Mount Rushmore Academy. We'll talk about all them players. Let's not just all of a sudden just say, you know what, the academy's done out here and it's dead food and whatnot. Because boy, when you go into injury crisis, look at Miles Lewis Skelly. Look at what do you call it, Ethan Waneri. They were called upon last season, and they were in a big period where Arsenal winning games. So you're gonna have to call upon that academy. Same with now Man City. Look at Nico Riley now. It's providing a lot in that team now. Chelsea with Reece James and what you get the story now, innit? So United, you've got to make sure they don't abandon the academy, because I feel like the manager is now setting the precedent, and it's coming to the fan base now, where the fan base are now almost like, today there was a tweet about
against the academy.
Yeah, today was a tweet by a journalist. He said, something about underperforming academy players. The club should come first. But I said to myself, hold on a minute, what about underperforming managers? What happens then?
Yeah.
Where's the same accountability for that then?
I think you know what it is, mate, and you touched it just now. You see with Man City and Arsenal, what you can see with them is there's a clear pathway for the youngsters. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's a clear pathway. Right now at United, there's no clear pathway, bro. And I know that group chat with with the academy boys. I know that group chat is going crazy about the manager. Like, I wish I could be in that group chat, because I know they're talking crazy about the manager. But
they all subscribe. They all subscribe to my channel. All of them are subscribed to my channel.
Yeah. But you know what it is though? I don't agree with this idea of running to social media anytime you have an issue. I do hear that aspect of it. I'm not a fan of that, and I don't like the I don't like the subliminals. I don't like using social media, because let's be honest, we got onto Garnacho for doing that heavy. Absolutely. Him and his brother and his family, we got onto them to do it, and I'm not a fan of that stuff, innit? When you have an issue, things need to be internal, especially when you're that young and you're yet to even prove yourself in the first team. All you're doing, bro, is killing your career. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna build a reputation of, this kid is a bit troublesome. Do you know what I mean? Whereas I think a lot of these kids are starting to see the power of it in terms of like what Mo Salah's done, for example. But Mo Salah's Mo Salah. He can do that because he's had his career. He's had his career. You haven't. You haven't even made first team appearances like that yet. So you need to be careful in terms of not killing your image, you know, even for example, like JJ Gabriel, for example, his dad coming out and posting that's only going to harm him. It's not going to help him. It's not going to make the manager think, oh, okay, you know what? His dad posted a picture today. I need to get him in the first team in the next cup game. That never happens, bro. If anything, it's counter effective. So it is, bro. And so I think the biggest issue right now is that there is no clear pathway for these youngsters under Ruben Amorim. That's been made very clear. He doesn't trust youth. No matter what he says in the presses, it's clear he doesn't trust the youth. And if I'm parents or if I'm siblings of these youth players, I'm trying to get them out of there quick. I'll be so real with you. Even Kobe, I don't see why Kobe should stay at Man United. What incentive is there for him to stay at Man United? Let's be real, bro.
I agree.
Wallahi, there's no incentive for him, bro. Like, and the sad part is, and I've seen this on like the Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes show. Yeah,
big up to them.
Big up to them because they were talking some real truth. If Kobe was playing for another team, we spend 70-80 million on him.
Yeah,
we have him
and Elliot Anderson.
Yeah, bro. We will spend that money on Kobe.
These men
what happens is though, if they don't deliver at United, yeah, I agree. If they don't deliver at United, Wharton or they're gonna be cooked the same way, and then it's like, oh, but we and also as well, then you'll see this revisionism, which I don't like as well, because now Hoyland's doing well at Napoli. Fair play to big up. McTominay's doing well at Napoli. Fair play. But Kobe, when he goes out on loan and there's all these comps going out, should never have sold him. Oh, look at this. Look, he's thriving. And I don't want to hear all of that. I don't want to hear of, but nah, mate. You know, you treat him well now, and we don't have to get to that stage of revisionism. Because revisionism in Man United fan base is big. So don't
we love it. We love it. It's our favorite thing. It's our favorite thing to do.
But the difference between, but Saeed, you know the difference between Kobe and like the Hoyland and McTominay. Hoyland and McTominay were playing week in, week out and stinking up the place.
I know.
Kobe's a different situation. Kobe's not even getting the minutes he deserves.
Facts.
It's a different situation. We're not even seeing him play. And I you know, when I go back to that statement I made earlier by saying that Ruben Amorim is a master manipulator, he throws Kobe into the darkest situations, you know, knowing that he's gonna struggle a little bit, or he'll throw him at the most like vulnerable times in games. Yeah, and then when obviously Kobe comes on, and then sometimes obviously the way the game's going, he's in a circumstance where it's not really suited to him, or you know, it's not gonna get the best out of him. He would then turn around and say, "Oh, look, see, I played him. He didn't do well." It's almost like he tries to use these scenarios to justify why he's not playing Kobe, but when the reality is, you're throwing him in situations where you know he's not gonna thrive. Do you know what I mean?
I agree.
Bro, he thinks we're stupid, bro. He thinks we're stupid, bro. Wallahi, genuinely, bro.
It's true.
It's dark, bro.
Yeah, it's dark. I mean, how are we going to cope, man, then without Mbeumo and Ahmad in terms of our attack? Do we trust this attack now? Sesko, Cunha, Mount. Is that our best front three, Abs? What are you saying in terms of the goals? You know, I mean, obviously we do have Bruno Fernandes there available.
Yeah.
Goals and assists. But yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, the ideal situation would have been Kobe coming into the team and Bruno joining one of those number 10 positions. But it looks dark regardless without both of them. And Mbeumo, maybe his performances have been a poor of late, and I most certainly do agree with most people who've been saying that. But we know that more often than not throughout this, when he got Player of the Month in the month of October, I thought it was, didn't even have to have good games. He was a killer in front of goal. And losing out on that, we don't really have a replacement for that directly. And Ahmad, as you mentioned earlier, how direct he is and how hard he actually does work off the ball, because he does run back quite a lot. And it's something that's not even like, there's one time I saw him chase a ball. I think it was against Bournemouth, where he's chasing the ball 60 yards all the way running back against who was their left winger? I forget, Jimenez. He was running against Jimenez for like 60 yards. It's not, Amad Diallo shouldn't be doing that. Yeah. There's a player that should be doing that, but it shouldn't be Amad Diallo. We know that naturally. Facts. Both of them do missing. I do think Sesko, Cunha, Mount, it's going to have to be Mount, because it'll be Bruno and Kobe in midfield. We don't really, unless he tries to bring Ugarte. Subhanallah.
Do you think he might try Lissandro in midfield?
I don't even think it'll be a bad. I just think at this point in time you'd be killing Lissandro doing that, because he's shown in the last two games, just coming back from injury, he's still not at full sharpness. And I don't blame Lissandro too much for that, because he's being put in those situations the same way we're talking about Kobe being put in those situations. Lissandro's not going to say no to getting some minutes in his legs. It's on the manager to decide whether that's the best decision for the team or not. and it hasn't been in the last couple of games. Putting Leach in midfield even now, Adab is even going to kill him even more right now.
I wouldn't put it past him, but like him doing that.
To be fair,
just to not play Kobe.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, bro. Generally, bro.
I think that T-shirt situation might be a big thing as well, man. In the back of his mind,
he's gonna do what he's done so far. He's gonna use that in part of his argument against him now. It's going to, and the thing that's why Liban's spot on. As soon as you try and play this game, it will only hurt you. Your family getting involved is only gonna end up hurting you because your family don't pick the team. They don't give you minutes on that football pitch. It's all the decision of this guy here that you have to change his mind. If you feel like you can't change this man's personal vendetta, maybe get out of the club. And that hurts to say because of how much we all rate Kobe Mainoo.
I agree.
He shouldn't, and he has always said he doesn't want to be wearing another shirt other than this team shirt.
Yeah.
Alas, like Rashford.
And the fact that he said I want a loan, that even tells you how much he loves the club.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to leave permanently.
I'd even say he's crazy for even doing that. He's crazy.
Yeah,
but I'm assuming he's even doing that for the sake of welcome back to the Aston Villa show.
We got a short segment. We're taking a short advertisement break, guys.
Man. Bro, I swear down, I'm gonna come to you, man, in the car park in Qatar, mate. I'm having it with you, bro. I swear down, bro. Yo, Saeed's not here, man, but for some reason, but listen, we do have Cunha, man, and Cunha was balling out. I can't lie to you against Bournemouth. Like, we do have a talisman if we need to. Someone who's a maverick, someone who can. It needs to start like use this opportunity now to become the main man now up front. Like, I know Sesko is there, but I think Sesko's coming back from injury and you can't rush him, even though I can't lie to you. I still need to start seeing a return in Sesko. But Cunha, this could be his time now, man. Drag us out of this, and start balling out.
We're going to look like that Wolves team that he just left anyway.
Basically. This might suit him now.
After AFCON, we're going to look a lot like Wolves, for real. We might need to bring back the Wolves energy. Yeah, I hope so. But the only thing with Cunha is, like, he's another one that's dividing and putting a little bit on the timeline as well. You guys see it. I'm sure you guys see it.
Yeah, I see it.
But he's not being platformed. He's not being platformed well either, though.
Who is? But even still, like, he is someone that will frustrate because players like that will frustrate. The way that Bruno, and I think Saeed called it early in terms of how similar they are as player profiles team, Cunha and Bruno. A top player that can bring you a magic moment at any point in time, but you're going to get angry as well. He's going to take some shots that are ill-advised. He's going to make some decisions where he tries to drive in the gap between two players and it won't work when the right pass is on. He's going to do a lot of that, but we're going to have to rely a lot on him, and it's up to him to step up, and he must step up in these situations because this is what you were signed for. You signed for £60 million, brother. That's not cheap. You have to come and be able to drag the team during this period while your peers are out. He has to.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys a question, if you guys were given the opportunity to be manager for this Aston Villa game, what would your lineups be?
Boy, okay, I'll start. I think for me, I'm still going to play the back, 3-4-3 for now. I'm going to play, obviously, Lemon's in goal. I'm going to play right side centre back, Lenny Yoro. I don't think Delit's back, but if Delit's back, then I'll play Delit. If not, it's Heaven. Luke Shaw, Dorgu, Dallo right wing back, Kobe Mainoo and Bruno, Mount, Cunha, Sesko. That's what I'm going for.
Oh my God. I wouldn't play that back five if I'm being honest. But am I doing in the reality of what the team is playing in right now, or the system?
Just how you would play it. Just your own.
I'd probably play Dallo and Dorgu as the fullbacks, as the right back and left back. Centre back partnership, maybe of, like you say, if Delict is back, you'd partner Delict with maybe Yoro or even Heaven. I wouldn't mind any combination of those three. In midfield, it's like, I just feel him playing Ugarte, but I don't even like the fact that we'd have to play Kobe and Bruno in midfield. It just doesn't look like it. It looks like a midfield that any team would be licking their lips against. And I'm sure Aston Villa, if they see that lineup, they will be. But it looks like that's the only available one because I don't want Ugarte touching the pitch. Then probably a front four, maybe of Mount more to the left-hand side, Cunha up top. Who knows? So probably Sesko up top, Cunha on the left. Mount in the 10. Who else am I missing? God damn. This squad is
Xerxes.
horrible. Yeah, Ilah
Sesko.
al-Alamin. Who's going to play on the right-hand side with these guys out? Ya Allah. I'll put Mount on the right-hand side. Mount on the right.
Yeah, Mount's intelligent enough to
Yeah, he can,
you know what I mean?
he can play on the right-hand side. What's it called? Cunha behind Sesko. And it's going to even have to be, subhanAllah. He might have to even push Dogu up and play Luke Shaw left back. SubhanAllah, this team is so bad. Yeah, Ilah
Yeah, the depth is crazy, man. Our bench is going to be horrendous. I mean, I'm just looking at
he'll finally put some academy graduates there, though.
Boy, put
by force.
Gabriel there. I swear down, bro.
By force. Yeah, well,
get Gabriel there, man, and just go with it. I mean, our bench against let me just look at the bench that we had against Bournemouth. Yeah,
okay, I got it out for you.
We had a decent bench. We had a decent bench still. It wasn't bad.
Bench was Kobe, Lissandro, Sesko, Dogu, Xerxes.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad bench.
That's bad. Come on.
Now, in terms of bro, you can only make
for what we've had.
So you take Sesko out of that and Mainoo who probably start.
Yeah.
And Dogu as well. Dogu's going to start as well. So Free's going to start. So that means you'll have Lissandro, Xerxes, Bayende, Malacia, Ugarte, Fredrickson, and then you're going to have it's going to be academy players. Fletcher, Shea Lace is going to be on there.
My team gives me the ick.
What about Sekou Kone?
Sekou Kone, I don't know, but he's not really been using him as well.
Where's he even gone, Miskin Kile?
He played. I think he played under the 21s. So I don't know whether now he needs to start utilizing the bench a little bit more. So it's going to be tough, man. I'm just looking at it, and we're playing against a tough Aston Villa team, by the way. 9 wins in a row, but in all competitions.
That's why, bro. That's why for me, I just go back to basics, bro. I just go back to a standard 4-3-3. Just have my traditional.
Go on, tell us your team.
Well, I just go straight for my traditional fullbacks, Dogu and Dallo, who I believe are traditional fullbacks anyway.
Yeah,
and then I go for back two centre backs. If Delit's fit, then it's Delit and Euro for me. Then midfield, I have no option but to play Ugarte and Mainoo together, and then put Bruno in cam. And then on the right side of him is Mount. On the left side of him, Cunha, Sesko up top. I think that's just for me. I'm just going back to basics. I need a basic structure shape. Like Mourinho said, bro, you just need to be compact off the ball. If you stay compact off the ball, when you win the ball,
easier said than done,
transition quick. It is easier said than done, and that's why this manager needs to go. Bastard, wallah. Wallahi, bro.
It's easy said than done, but that's the problem right now. That's what we have right now. It's not ideal at all, and that's the issue right now.
But Saeed, that's scary though. You know when you tell me basics and fundamentals is a hard thing to do right now at this football club, that scares me. That frightens me, wallahi, bro.
No, as bad as our squad is, I do like your 11. The Lebanon that you said, but I just worry about the fact that we usually play, even if he does Bruno and Ugarte, get ready to concede more goals than we've conceded before. Because Bruno goes and leaves Casemiro on an island, but Casemiro has the lack of legs and the experience to not jump.
And their midfield as well with Onana, Kamara.
Every duel, Ugarte is like this. Where's the duel? Brother, like that, the whole season.
But we need to have at least 3 bodies. You know, Aston Villa play with a diamond midfield, bro.
They're gonna kill us.
With Kamara. Listen, Kamara, Onana, McGinn, what's the other bro?
They got and Rodgers.
Tielemans. Bro, they got units in midfield, and then they got players like Barkley off the bench, and it's crazy, bro.
They're underrated up front. In the midfield, I think Kamara, Onana, and Tielemans are very good as well.
Midfield. That's a really good midfield.
The only thing I was saying on the back though, they don't have. They play Lindelof for some reason. So it would be crazy for them to be getting a clean sheet of some sorts against us at the back. It would be absolutely.
He's been doing well, wallahi. You know he's been doing well, by the way.
Yeah, he has been doing well. Boy, you know what I mean?
Doing well, to be fair.
And I think there's no Martinez as well. Is there?
Yeah, there's no Martinez. He's injured. Bezos,
for a while, yeah.
Yeah, Bezos.
So I tell you the dream scenario right now. The dream scenario.
Wow.
It's a snatch and grab.
Bro,
wallahi,
it could be
snatch and grab.
It could be one of them kind of games. And also, Man United are a team that they do love to break records. We're talking Arsenal. We're talking Liverpool's run that they had.
Look, he's even selling it to himself. Go on, keep going. Let me smile.
I'm just
Let me
saying,
smile,
bro.
man. Let me smile, man. Go on, talk to me.
If United broke that record, if it was United of old that couldn't win against Everton, that couldn't win against West Ham, that couldn't win against Bournemouth, but then somehow came to Aston Villa and said, "Yo, we're putting an end to this and we're winning." And our record against Villa is amazing.
You know what it is, yeah? It would be. You know what the crazy? You know the crazy is, it would be the most Man United thing ever as well.
It would be. It would be. And that's why this is why I don't like this Man United team, because you can do that, yeah, but then you can't beat Bournemouth and Everton at home. You know what I'm saying, guys, man?
And West Ham. Put West Ham in there as well.
Yeah. And then you struggle for half of the game against Wolves. Obviously, we dismantled them in the end, but like, there's still, that vulnerability from Man United. Like, could have lost 4-0 to Crystal Palace in the first half. Okay, we got over it. But it still feels like could have. But then Liverpool game, we won when nobody expected us to win. We won that game there that nobody Chelsea, they came in with this super team. We dealt with them 2-1. Obviously got a red card that changed the game, but you get what I'm trying to say? Like, it's Man United are capable of doing these big results, but we're also capable of losing to Newcastle on Friday. Also capable of maybe, God forbid, Wolves at home. Something crazy happening there. I'm just saying.
The Wolves could come to Old Trafford thinking they can do something, bro. Easily they could think that.
I'm just saying. Burnley and Leeds. I don't think it's a given that Man United win them games as well.
It's not.
No game, bro. There's no game that's a given for us.
But is that the reality though we have to face now? Is that no game is a given? So therefore,
wallahi,
it's very, very. I don't think, I think we have to. There's a gap now forming. If Man United had to win this weekend and Tottenham lose, again, you can say whatever you want about Tottenham and Newcastle. Right now, United, if we could get a gap over them two right now, that would be a big, big thing, because now you only have to worry about Liverpool and Chelsea to get into that top 4, top 5, whatever it is. Because if Man City are taking an Arsenal going for number 2, Villa are going to be there. So you only got to think about Villa, Chelsea, and I know it's still early, but if you look at the table, United have 26 points. Tottenham and Newcastle have 22. They got Chelsea and they've got Liverpool. Respectfully, that's what their teams do. If they were to lose that, United were to win. 7 points clear.
No. It sounds good. It sounds good on paper. Sounds good on paper, bro.
Do you trust the team to execute that plan on paper?
That's the thing.
That's the thing, though. Can United
quite easily in a couple of game weeks, you could be looking at ourselves in the Tottenham and Newcastle position.
I know.
More consistent.
Crazy, bro. It could be
United.
It could be a rough New Year's, bro. Rough years.
We're talking about so United, roughly to get into the top 5, you need around about 66 to 70 points around there. If you look at the last couple of seasons, so me and Musa were talking and we were saying like United, if they were to get maximum points, we'd be around 32 points mark by the end of the month. You know what I mean? By the end of obviously this year, if you were to replicate that halfway through, because that would be halfway through the season, right? Another 2 games, 3 games, halfway through the season, right? If United were to replicate the amount of points next season, in the following half of the season, United would then be confirmed top 4. But
second half of the season, we're going on top 4, Chad.
You said it, but United have to. It's scary to think, United, for them to get top 4, top 5 this season, you have to replicate that amount of points for the following next 5 months of the season. And that there is difficult, bro. Relentless, But then again, we got 1 game week. We don't have excuses. We don't.
Yeah. And the January transfer market that's why the January transfer market could be important for us as well. If we can
for everyone,
especially address the midfield. Yeah.
Like I said, Liverpool and Chelsea, they're there, but I wouldn't say I'm fearful of them guys. I wouldn't say I'm like, whoa, I'm scared of them guys. No, I don't think that they've shown me anything to be scared of. But at the same time,
The only
almost enemies.
weird thing is that we've been so inconsistent, but we're still in and around it, which tells you that all the other clubs have been equally as inconsistent, if not more.
Yeah.
Like Liverpool are going through a crisis season. Chelsea are frustrated due to the fact that they can't even get two 11s that look the same, not even two performances that look the same. Spurs look like they want their manager out. Fuad wants his manager out. He's even fuming somewhere right now. He's almost trying to bang someone in the face.
Yeah.
Newcastle is neither here nor there. There's so many different teams that are struggling with inconsistency that it's almost like you're just praying. We're praying on the fact that, like, I understand that obviously what you guys are trying to replicate is to see what if the amount of points that we pick up now can relate to what we do in the second half of the season. But with such severe inconsistency in this first half of the season, we don't know if that could look even so much better for United or so much worse. Like, that's the issue. None of us, even the biggest Amorim inner, cannot predict to you what this team is going to look like over the next 5 fixtures. We just did 5 unbeaten, and then we did a whole loss, win, draw, and we thought, like, we're so up and down. And that's obviously, there's so many different reasons behind that. But when you don't control games, you can't breed consistency. You can't breed an expectation as a fan of what I'm going to get from this team because I don't have control of the game. So it depends on who's got a bigger punch between me and you. We are losing some of our biggest cannons in Ahmad and Mbumo. Now we just have to make dua to Allah.
Yeah. I agree.
No, you're right.
I agree, man. Let's get some predictions. I'm going to go with 2-2.
Desmond 2-2. I will go. Go on, Lee.
No, I was going to say the same. Well, like 2-2 as well. That was my prediction as well. Yeah.
I think Villa are too good, boys.
I'll take
the first time on United Quad on episode 8 that I predicted Manchester United loss, but I'd say 2-1 Aston Villa.
Me, you know one thing about me, is I don't care how bad we are, I can never get myself to predict a loss, bro. So the worst I'll always go is a draw, and that's basically me trying to signal something.
Yeah, that's even you saying. I feel gonna lose.
2-2 draw, bro.
I think Villa are so good, bro. They're so good.
There you go. There you have it, people, man. Listen, people, make sure you lot check out everybody's social.
Stay. Don't leave. Stay. What are you doing? Don't cut off on the picture again. Make it me and Levan again, please, bro. Just
no. We're here, man. You know what I mean? It's crazy out here, man. Tell you, never had that before. It's crazy. But yeah, guys, make sure if you are listening on the Amazon or Spotify pod, check us out on there. Big up to everyone who's locked in and showing love to the pod. We're back, and hopefully, like I said, by the time we next speak, which will be hopefully, I think we might do a little live after the Newcastle United game. Maybe we'll do a little live post match. That'll be Boxing Day, the next one pod. Hopefully.
Ooh, I think I'm traveling that day, but I will try to make it happen. I'll take my laptop with me.
Yeah, well, we'll sort something out. We'll sort something out, man. You get me? But yeah, Abs, big up to you, man. Always love, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Don't forget to show the people love, man. Show the boys some love as well, man. Keep supporting the brand. Keep going forward.
Come on, big up to you. Obviously, big up to you, Lee Bear, as always, man. Smashing it as well, content-wise as well.
It's always a good conversation with the boys, man. Come on,
big up to you, lot. Big up to you, lot.
I don't even like you like that. It's calm.
Come on. But yeah, people, make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, man, big up to Hussein as well. Big up to everyone locked in. And we'll see you on the next United quad. Hopefully, United can get 6 out of 6, maybe.
Inshallah.
Take care. Peace.